It's September 16th, 2021. Paris Light Ramirez puts out a joke tweet saying that his character, Fox, sucks in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate for the Nintendo Switch. He's been in a rut as of late, with less than stellar performances during the Wi-Fi-Era and the early goings-on of the post-lockdown era. In a response to said tweet, a Twitter user responded with what has become one of Ultimate's most memed phrases. "You gotta stop blaming your character, bro. You're my fave player, but be honest. You've been flopping. You hit a slump during Rona era. You're good, just not at the level you were pre-Rona. And now, you're not making top 8 at big tournaments. You're scared. Embrace it. Practice more. I believe." Since this tweet was posted, Light has won 23 tournaments and only missed one top 8. He's won majors over the best players in the world, beaten all of his rivals, and has established himself as the best player in the United States in 2022. Today, we'll be taking you through the rise of one of Ultimate's best players of the post-lockdown era, and showing you how he broke through to become the consistent, dominating force that we know and love. Light started out Ultimate's life as the perceived best Fox in the world. After the best Fox main in Smash 4, the legendary Larry Lurr himself dropped the character. He lived up to the title, finishing 10th on the first 2 seasons of the PGRU with impressive wins on Mars, Nairo, MKLeo, and ESAM, but also some less than stellar losses to players outside the top 50. Players like Gas, Mei, Dill, and Juice were all able to take sets off Light. And while each of those players are excellent, they aren't near the level of top 10 in the world, which made it feel like Light was vulnerable to being upset by almost anyone. And of course, there was his loss at the hands of Nairo's Ganondorf at Collision 2019. After winning games 1 and 2 as Fox versus Nairo's Palutena and Zero Suit Samus, Nairo went into his deep pockets and pulled out the Ganondorf, reverse 3-0ing Light in one of the most puzzling and exciting matches you'll ever see. Light had very strong placings, including a 3rd place finish at 2GGPrime Saga where he beat Leo, Gluttony, Nairo, and Larry Lurr, and 2nd at Glitch 7 with wins on Louis Money, Dabuz, and Sam Sora, but he didn't have a signature tournament win. His Congo Saga run was his highest placement at a super major, but it felt like there was a wall that he just couldn't break. The losses to low tiers, lack of a marquee win, and placements outside of the top 16 at tournaments such as Shine 2019, CEO 2019, and Low Tier City 7 gave Light a reputation as the top player most likely to be upset. Then, COVID hit, and Light stopped competing. He was vocal about his distaste for Ultimate Wi-Fi and only entered 2 Wi-Fi tournaments. He entered the Juice Box number 38 and finished 9th to prepare for the Smash World Tour Online Qualifier, which he played in and finished 33rd, well outside of where he needed to be in order to qualify for the offline finals.
The fact that someone like you can even make it this far is proof that Wi-Fi is a sham.
His first offline major back, MSM 240, and a last chance qualifier for Smash Summit 3 went poorly. He was the number 1 seed, but lost to the mustachioed Bowser Jr. legend Ketchup in one of the most exciting sets in the history of Ultimate to fall to losers early, where Send finished the job, knocking him out at 17th. That brings us back to where we started. Light has been called out on Twitter.com, and he has the opportunity to respond. But how, you may ask? The best way he knows: on the sticks. He won his next 7 locals, with a strong 5th place finish at Glitch 8.5 with wins over Zomba, Ned, and Cosmos in between. Then, he reached his highest peak yet at SmashCon 2021, winning the tournament with an epic losers run, losing to Jackal, but then beating Pinkfresh, Mars, Cola, MVD, Meister, who beat him at Glitch, and double eliminating the white-hot Spargo in Game 5 of True Finals to take his first ever major. But it's Light. He'll lose to some low tiers and keep playing inconsistently, right? It looked like that might happen. Light got 7th at Main Stage and then a disappointing 13th at Glitch Infinite, where he lost to Jake and Vendetta, and very nearly lost to the former Little Mac main Alternus. But in what felt like a reversal of fate, he gutted out a Game 3 win and survived. After that though, Light reached a new level. 5th at Collision 2022, 4th at Genesis 8, 3rd at Pound 2022, 2nd at Smash Summit 4, and now 1st at Momocon. Light not only reached new peaks, but new levels of consistency. The only players he's lost to since Glitch are MKLeo, Spargo, Gluttony, Tweak, and Riddles, all of whom have a case to be top 10 in the world, if not top 5. And in that same time frame, he's either beaten or outplaced each one of those players at a major. He has become Death, Destroyer of Worlds. But how has he done this? What changed, and how has he leveled up so fast? Well, first, let's talk about what makes Fox go. Fox's engine, the thing that makes this character so scary. It's this situation right here. Riddles has entered shield, respecting the burst of dash attack, but Light is already jumping, ready to pressure that shield with Fox's incredible aerials. The threat of Fox's Nair is the obvious one. It's frame 4, it's -3 on shield when landed perfectly, and combos into just about Fox's whole kit at some percents, from jab at 0 to up smash at KO percent. By taking off from this far away, Fox also has the ability to mix up his landing. With just one move, he presents a number of different scenarios. Is he gonna cross up? Is he gonna hit you from the front of your shield? Is he going to intentionally whiff to bait out a grab or other laggy out of shield option? Other characters can put you in these kinds of situations too, but Fox is fast enough, especially when piloted by someone like Light, to make you feel like you have no choice but to guess. But there's one big problem. Difficult as it can be to execute, parry is an incredibly strong answer to this whole situation. Fox's best recourse against someone who can consistently parry Nair is typically to empty land into grab. As Fox, that's not going to do big damage or land a fatal blow. For much of Ultimate's life, the move that was supposed to be the answer to this situation, Fox's multi-hit and therefore anti-parry down air, was too inconsistent. Too often, the linking hitboxes would fail to hold the opponent in for the entire move. Fox has another potential multi-hit answer in forward air, a move that Light used with incredible creativity back in Smash 4, but unfortunately, once again, the linking hitboxes were inconsistent. And with a character as light as Fox, you simply cannot afford to use moves that drop when both characters are at high percents. It was easy to miss during lockdown when all the Foxes were in hibernation, but patch 10.1 included some critical buffs for exactly this situation. The linking hitboxes on both Dare and Fair received major increases in size. Fair also received an interesting change. Its linking hitboxes were nerfed in power, a change that actually became a buff for Fox. It made landing Fair into a combo tool, a move that can pop opponents up for up smashes, up airs, and tech chases on platforms. And that also makes it the key to unlocking the situation above against a player like Riddles, who's not only godlike at parrying, but has a character capable of taking your stock off of the parry at just about any percent. Let's watch how that situation above played out. Riddles actually plays pretty fantastic defense, all things considered. He swings out of shield, baited by the whiffed Nair, but his drift keeps him safe from a would-be KO up smash. Riddles even finds a couple of parries as Light keeps on the offensive, but Light's mix-ups in this situation are incredible, as he works in fair, bear, and multiple cross-up angles to keep Riddles from being able to swing back with go. Light's movement also kept him safe from the jabs and down tilts that could have led to a KO Buster Wolf. Most notable here, though, was the use of fair. It kept Riddles from getting comfortable with parry, and eventually led to a KO thanks to the reduced knockback from patch 10.1. Let's run the numbers on that situation. You want to talk about pressure? In a 32-second stretch, Light threw out 18 landing aerials without getting punished for a single one. Only 5 of them actually hit, including a trade. 3 hit shield and 2 more were parried, with none of the 5 leading to any sort of a punish for Riddles. But nothing illustrates just how clean and unpredictable Light's pressure was better than the fact that he got away with 8 clean whiffs in front of a Terry with go. His spacing and timing were both tight enough that Riddles was reduced to guessing to when to parry, when to grab, and when to swing. He held strong for as long as you can reasonably expect, but Light just kept battering, and eventually he broke through. Consistency was the biggest issue for Light in the pre-lockdown game, but the patch 10.1 fixes have given him new ways of opening up opponents to find stocks. If Fox misses the Nair up smash window, he can have a hard time opening up evasive opponents who know raw up smash is now the big KO option they need to avoid. Fair's newfound ability to serve as both a consistent anti-parry tool and a late percent KO setup made it one of the biggest buffs that slid under the radar during lockdown. Unsurprisingly, raw bear and raw up smash were Light's 2 most common KO options in Momocon's top 24, where he took down DD, Riddles, Sonics, and Dabuz twice, taking a total of 47 stocks in the process. Again, unsurprisingly, Nair up smash was his next most common method of taking stocks, but take note of the prevalence of Fox's multi-hit aerials on this list. Nair led to 10 KOs, where Dare and Fair combined to take 8 stocks. Even landing up air made an appearance, with punishing a Sonic's grab to end a tense game 2. Light's speed and execution made him scary enough when you only have to worry about one button, but the thing that made Light's Fox stand stand out in Smash 4 was his creativity and advantage. With the addition of a more consistent fair and dare to his arsenal, Light has gone from getting punished for thinking outside the box to getting rewarded for it. Now fully able to take advantage of his speed and control over one of the game's most explosive characters, he's reaching his full potential. Not only is he looking like one of the few players in the world capable of competing with the upper echelon of MKLeo and Spargo, but Light is also quickly becoming one of the most difficult to upset in a tournament's early rounds. Now, with 2 major wins under his belt, Light currently has the strongest claim to the title of best player in the United States. Players like Tweak and DeBuzz are certainly capable of challenging, but Light has never looked better. Light's gameplay just gets stronger and more diverse, and now it's on the rest of the world to adapt. Can anybody stop the Summer of Smash from becoming the Summer of Light? Well, we'll have to wait to get our answer, as Light will be absent at Smash's next major, Battle of BC4. But plenty of top players like Gluttony, Shuton, T, and Meister will be in attendance, with tons of talent fighting it out for the championship. Subscribe now to keep up with our coverage of Battle of BC4 and the whole Summer of Smash. Thanks for watching. My name's Last, and you can check me out on Twitter at L4ST_V1. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.